gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here is Wilcox. Here's Griffin. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Aminu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here is Wilcox. Crawford outside. The dish to Jordan. Pass to Wilcox from the arc. And another three for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Well, while we have a chance, let's take a look at some numbers for Shawn Marion. He's around 10 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Some changes for the Lakers. Ed Davis is checked in for Hill. Ryan Kelly comes in for Randall. And Nick Young is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Clippers. Barnes comes in for Wilcox. Crawford outside. Passes it to Barnes. Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. Crawford, no one around him. Offline with his three. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. No good for Mr. Fundamentals. Barnes with it. The feed to Crawford. There's the pass to Barnes.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And Marion gets it to go.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The kick out to Young. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Scola against Davis. Crawford outside. Clock at 6. Here's Griffin. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He has 35. Barnes with it. Here's Marion. The rebound by Young. Young's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Right side, Kobe. And it's Davis with the jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mr. Fundamentals got 3 rebounds now in this one. Bryant lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kobe's got 12 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, me too. Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Crawford. Young, right side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Now let's take a look to see the numbers for Blake Griffin. 6th in scoring, 10th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, he's done a nice job of creating good looks for himself.
And you don't become a top 10 scorer, Steve, without a variety of offensive moves and a whole bunch of tricks in your bag. So he makes for wonderful highlights the way he can score.
Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Jeremy Lin comes in for Bryant. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bullock's checked in, and so Young nails them both. The Clippers trail. And here's Crawford. He's got 20. They set the pick. Scola kicks to Griffin. Left side, Griffin. Crawford, no one around him. Crawford missing again. The Lakers shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Shots good from Young. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Bullock dishes to Crawford. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Shawn Marion is checked in for the Clippers. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He has 35. Scola with the rebound. Scola's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Barnes kicks to Crawford. Marion passes to Crawford. And that one's good. Crawford's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Crawford. No good for Mr. Fundamentals. The Clippers shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Marion. He's got 14 points and 7 assists.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
And Marion drops them both. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Doubled by Scola. Pass to Randall. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers in 5th.
Kevin, this is a phenomenal defensive team. Not just good, they are excellent. They've made an awful lot of outstanding defensive plays. They're on the same page, they're aggressive, they're focused, and they pay attention to detail. That's why they keep teams from getting good shots in the paint. You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 23. He kicks to Griffin. In low to Scola. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And the Lakers making a change here. Aminu's checked in.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Young. And he gets it to go. Young's got 11 points.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Left side, Griffin. Back to Crawford. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And now it's up to 25 points for Jamal Crawford. Lakers trail by 3.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
And Scola with the block. Crawford outside. 1 second left. And the miss. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Clippers lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Clippers leading by 3. Mr. Fundamentals, he's in at point guard. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Jeremy Lin is out there with Aminu. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound. Scola kicks to Marion. Barnes dishes to Marion. Clippers moving the ball around. Scola. Now Aminu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Barnes comes to help. Outside, Lin. Marion with the steal. And now it's Marion running it and go all the way. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Dishes to Randall.
Well, Julius Randle in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Julius Randle.
The first one falls.
The line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and Jordan sends it back. And a wide open look for Lin. And again, the Lakers no good. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Crawford outside. He dishes it to Barnes. Marion with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Shot clock at 6. It's Crawford with the drive, and Hill with the block. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Screen by Scola. Crawford passes to Barnes. On the wing, Marion. There's the triple. That's good. Marion's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. They double him with Jordan. Aminu, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Feeds to Aminu. Tries a 3. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip.
No doubt that Boston fans want to see the Celtics take that one.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by